Okay, so let's take a look at the appearance. All right, so I looked him up on the comments, and he does have him looking pretty good. I was looking at the belts, how they have the belt on the comics. He does have the yellow going across, and then you see the loops there are red. But sometimes you look at some of the comics, because they change a little bit, they'll have that, it's weird, the belt goes inside the red and comes out the red. It's woven different. It's weird. I could show some pictures and show you that, but let's start with this appearance. We'll start with the head first. If you know anything about the Action Comics, you're always going to get that, I wouldn't say Christopher Reeves looks, but it is. But this is kind of, I think it's before him or right during this time. But you see that hair always has that slick back with the comb, then that little swoosh in the middle there, right? There you go. You see the black on top of the head, and it's quite shiny, as you can see it. I have a lot of lighting here, so you see that shine going all the way across, like he has gel in his hair. Now, that's not how he looked in the comics, but that's how this figure is having it with that shine. Even away from the light, it's still shiny. Okay, you see it. All right, we know Superman has the jawed, chiseled face, right? There you go. You see that? Nicely done there. You see the sculpting on the chin, cheeks to the ear, right? All the way to the mouth. Decent nose. Crease by the nose. And if you're looking at the eyes, you see that. And the eyebrows, right? So the sculpting on it looks pretty good. And the paint, even with the little bit of red on the cheeks, looks great as well. So that's not bad. The ears could be a little better. If you're looking at this ear, this ear looked like he's been wrestling right there. Yeah, that's a terrible job. I don't care if you think or not. I think this is a terrible job. Let me know in the comments if you think that looks good. It doesn't. This side, okay. So look at this side, right? You're seeing that. Now check out this side. Cauliflower. Okay, so on the head, great. Neck, you see it. All right, where the cape would be covering, that would be the neck area. That's cool too. Not bad. All right, so we know the figure is it's all blue over this mold that I think we've seen before. The fact that I say what we've seen before because I can tell by the posing of the legs, how they work, how they stick out. You see how that calf sticks out? A lot of them figures that stick out like that with those calf with the funny rockers at the bottom, that stuff makes it hard for posing. And I've seen this before, but he looks a little smaller than like opposed to Batman, Detective Batman I showed you there, with the same articulation and everything else, but he's a tad bit smaller, right? Okay, so falling off here, let's go back to it. Look at the chest. You see the S on his chest. That is nothing new to us. Very basic. I don't know if this blue that they're using on the figure here, I do like that it covers up the joints, but I'm not sure if that's the correct blue. Is it lighter or is it darker? I'm not quite sure, because this is getting more of that dark effect slash metallic, but it's not. But there you go, you see what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's that off blue that he usually wears from the old times, but that's what we got. Okay, you see the abs there in the suit, muscles, not too bulky. I don't know how bulky was in the comics back then, but I know they weren't. Okay, there goes your diaper. This is supposed to be correct with the yellow and the red belt loops. Sometimes it looks like the belt is woven in the big diaper instead of belt loops, but this is what we have here, right? You see the legs, nothing new there. You just have minor muscle sculpting there, blue, right? And the boots are pretty basic. You have a little design here, design it up, carve it up, and paint it. Now, what's ugly to me is these them latches at the bottom on rockers is terrible. I mean, that makes the figure look terrible, and I'm telling you, it's hard to put them in poses because these have to be really flat and everything has to be right on. This is a bad figure mold for articulation for sure. Very bad. I mean, it has great joints, but it just looks terrible. Okay, but what I do for myself, I do like about it, it's great coloring. But this is awesome. On the back of this cape, you're getting that traditional Superman logo in the yellow. Really cool. That's cool stuff. Also, they broke out with the wire, right? You got the wiring in there. Great. We should always have wiring in capes anyway, right? Okay, so that's good. So that's really great for posing. Okay, so let's look at the fist, because we didn't look at the we looked at the hands earlier. Let's check out the fist because they are a little different. So on this one, you have him actually holding something. Wow, holding something. So that means he should have another accessory, right? right? Not having that, right? So why does he have the open hand, and what is he gonna hold in this package? Nothing, because there's no accessories. His other hand? No. And there goes the other fist, punch hand right there. They're all basic, plain, and terrible looking to me, okay? All right, so you see the figure here? That's gonna do it for the appearance.